Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Ready? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Brees now on first down. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Ready?
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 47. All day.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Ready? 5-9. Mike 58, right there. 13. And 58. 2.
On first down, Brees. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
At the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff. It's Murray. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
21. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he powers his way up past the 30. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Brees. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Brees. And he is going to go down. They sack him. final play of the first quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Over. Check 58.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Check.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
47 to Mike, boy. Hey, we're good. 47. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Take 2. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Down. Here goes the high. Mike, 20.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, New Orleans.
You ready? 59. Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. And the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Thompson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Bears take over first down.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Keenum. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here goes the high. Like 20. Check, 47. You can't block me. 22. 22.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the 41, Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
56.
Off play action, Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster.
Intercepted by the Saints. His guys take over 1st and 10.
Great. Waiting. 58. Come on. Kill. 58. Hey, Alpha. 20 seconds.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. 59.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Breeze now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here goes high.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. It's our field.
Keenum now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check, 47. Hey, pick your game up.
From the 44, Keenum connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here goes hot. Round 20. 47. Who that? Who that? Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False 1. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Buzz. Mike 47.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, basically bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, easy. That's me. 11. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Breeze. Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here we go, boys.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Keenum going to let one fly for Rob. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
0-2. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Breeze to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
22. Check to the hot. Check Mike 47. Hey, we're good. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Keenum.
Yeah, he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Deion Bush with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here goes the hot. Round 20.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False one.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They run. This is Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Get hot. Right 20.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 53.
Keenum on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. There he goes left side. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, easy.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Bears take over. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Cohen, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Keenum. Completion left side to Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On to give, this is Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We're good. Rush in.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Play. Jim.
Okay.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Davis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Here, 21. 58. Hey, back up.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Easy, opposite. Hey, easy.
Yeah, Mike. Know your job.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Bears, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.